pixels in the neon night. A dabble here, a dabble there, it feels so right. Annie's got the joystick leading the fight. Level up, laughs till the morning light. Walks on Wednesdays, press start to play. It's a dabble in chaos, a game buffet. Dabble one up, don't delay. Walks on Wednesdays, it's the highlight of the day. Control yourself, no rage quitting here. With Annie's jokes, the lag disappears. Pixelated dreams, 8-bit cheer. Every Wednesday night, the fun is clear. From Mario's pipes to a portal's twist, it's a gaming galaxy you won't wanna miss. Walks on Wednesdays, press start to play. It's a dabble in chaos, a game buffet. Grab a one up, don't delay. Walks on Wednesdays, it's the highlight of the day. Coins are clinking, hearts are sinking, and it's quick wit has us thinking. A dabble dash, a power up dash, warping through worlds in a pixel flash.
Well, welcome back to the Warp Zone, Annie's weekly roundup where me, Annie, that's me, tells you what I've been up to this week, and starting to get better at telling you what I'm gonna be up to. That's kind of the purpose. Only really hit it last week, because I made sure to tell Snake to remind me. I'm gonna ask you again this week. Hey, remind me to tell people at the end what I'm gonna be doing.
If I remember, okay.
All right, thank you very much.
I'll write it down.
Good
morning.
As usual, we have our normal crew here who are going to be piping in just a couple of moments once they are ready. I want to thank everyone for being a regular on this show. It's kind of become a highlight of my week. I like just I don't want to call it a round table because it's not really. We don't do that sort of stuff. It's mostly just bantering about topics that, are directly involving me. So it's actually stuff I can talk about constantly, which I do like. So unsurprisingly, I like talking about myself. Wow, who would have guessed? Hit the like button while you're here. And if you feel like supporting the show, you can go to supertip.gg/Annie. Little QR codes here, although nobody uses that. You can just click the link in the description or the one that's pinned in the chat. That's a lot easier. You can use it on mobile or you can use it on desktop. The image tips have been rolled out. I haven't gotten one because I just activated them last night after my poker stream, which went very well. So I would like to thank everyone for stopping by, specifically Tim, who's in the chat. He's there basically every poker night that we do now, and he's now encouraging us to do it more than twice or more than once a month. So that would actually be pretty fun because I know there's a lot of people who like it and would like to be into it, but they missed the opportunity because it's only the once a month and it's on a day they work or something like that. So we'll have to figure out what day might work best for other people and try to coordinate that a little bit better. And speaking of coordinating, I'm so glad that I can coordinate with my friend and co-host Dylan, who is always putting on a great show on Tuesday nights, which is where we do some TikTok roundups. We cover some weirdos that put their self out there to be made fun of, specifically the king of them, Rodney. Oh my God, I love every time you bring Rodney on the show.
Rodney Day coming up. It's his birthday, February 24th. So I'm making sure that I have at least one new Rodney clip a week so he can ask us what your love language is, what you want to do on your first date when I take you out on a first date. And I keep saying that I speak Rodney, and every time that we feature him on the show, I have to stop and play over and over again. I don't know if he does houses on the side or if he does the inside of houses. That's the one. There were two specifically last night that I was like, all right, it's this or that. We can agree it's this or that.
Uh,
Sorry, that was killing me.
It was great because I remember you saying like we need like a referee on this, and near the end of the show, you mentioned that friend of the show and co-host of this show now, Dee Dee, is possibly a Rodney whisperer because you seem to be good at understanding him. Where some of us are like, hold on, what was that? And you're like, no, it was this. Clearly, duh. What are you talking about? So we needed you there last night for
I was
two
sleeping. I was
specific
there.
ones. Did he say, are you from Burger King or Brooklyn? I'm pretty sure it was Brooklyn because I sussed it out at the end based, like, logicked it out, you know, but it still could have been Burger King. And then the other one, like Dylan said, does he do houses on a side or houses inside?
That was the other one, on the side and inside. And Burger King or Brooklyn, we listened to half a dozen times till I threw my hands up in the air and said, I don't know. It's either one. I might have to pull it from. I hope I still have it on my desktop. I may have to go into my external hard drive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got to
I
put
already
it
put on my external hard drive.
But yes, I am a Rodney whisperer. You guys put him on the screen one time. You played it once. And I was like, yeah, he said, I'm from somewhere and whatever. And that was it. It was like a whole new world opened up to you guys. Like, oh gosh, we found her. Then you suggested I go on a date.
How easy? Yeah, because he's always speed dating. So
I'm not speed dating with Rodney.
No. You have to speed date him because he has to have his autistic inquiry on you and ask you what your height is, what your favorite color is, where you want to go on your first date, what's your favorite dream vacation that you want to go on this year.
Wait,
like,
that's autistic because I do that.
No. Well, he's autistic about it because he has to ask them. It's like he will grind it. He will literally talk over. The host Sammy asks, "Hey, do you want to ask them one last question?" And Rodney's like, I haven't asked all my questions yet. Hey, can I ask 3 more questions? And Sammy already knows that he was going to ask that. So he's like, yeah, of course. Go ahead, Rodney. And Rodney asked 3 questions. And while asking his 3 questions, realized he additionally did not ask his additional questions. So he had to say, can I get one more question? And then 1 more question on top of that. So after being asked, do you want 1 more question? He asked 5 questions. 2 of them being, what's your favorite color and what's your height? And what's your birthday? Those are things you should have asked at the beginning, dude. But it's funny because he says it in the exact same cadence, the exact same pace, and he puts the in the exact same spot every time. That's why it's autistic. Yeah, he will just be like, I have no idea what I'm going to say, no idea what I'm going to say, no idea what I'm going to say. Oop, that's what I'm going to say. And then repeat an exact copy of something he said in the past. Like,
I love it.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get the time stamps down as I should have. But it's from last night's episode, and there's the lovely 18-year-old lady
what happened?
That he's speed dating.
What happened? You said
I have to leave. How do I get her volume again? What happened?
Oh, StreamYard. Damn StreamYard.
This happened last time.
Is it me? Hold on. No, it's not me. I'm coming through. Okay. So yeah, it's got to be Snake. Can you hear me?
Always happen when he does that.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna blame StreamYard.
Can you hear me? Should I leave?
Okay. Is it me? Is it StreamYard?
We're all good now. I accidentally kicked myself when I meant to close that last tab. So
okay, but I am coming through. Yes,
you just witnessed
I can see it. All right. This is StreamYard in prime action. See this, everyone. This is why maybe you should go use EVMux because StreamYard's dog shit.
EVMux isn't. It's a sideways move, really. Mm-hmm. Sometimes
it's not necessarily better, but it is a more.
You're getting some things better and you're getting some things worse. Take your pick.
Yep.
Isn't it fun doing a show with me?
It's not your fault. It's definitely StreamYard because I was asking Snake and Dylan if they could hear me and nobody was replying to me. So it wasn't just you not being able to hear. My mic wasn't coming through, so I had to leave. Fuck StreamYard, man. But at least it makes it super easy to like put people in here and I can do this. Like, wow, cool. It's awesome that I can do this so easy. But whatever.
I don't even know how to do that.
It's easier to have guests.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just so much
Once
easier.
people just once people are just in the studio, they're in the studio. I don't even know. Is it? Let's see. Is it this way? Nope, that doesn't do it. We'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
Rodney thing. We will.
Yeah.
Get a TikTok, get 100 followers, and go on speed dating. Rodney will find you.
I suggested that
find
Dylan
me.
did the same thing. I said, "Hey, why haven't you reached out to him and have him on your show?" And he's like, "Well, it's like hard to get on." And he was like, "Well, you need to do is dress up as a woman and go on these speed dating and just." I mean, he's on there all the time. It's just a numbers game.
Also, I found phase 1 of the Dabbleverse to be the most fun when they were just covering John.
Yeah.
This opens up a whole different level if I start talking to Rodney. This is a very fun phase to be in, where he doesn't know me, but we know him very well. Once that wall starts breaking down, phase 2 begins, and
we start
next
sending
thing
cinder blocks and
Rodney's
pizza
going
to
to be
his house.
suing me. Rodney's going to be suing me
No,
for
that's
libel and
phase 3.
slander. So
that's phase 3.
When can I go film and get embedded? What phase is that too?
What are you
you're
trying
on
to
your own
film?
trajectory.
I was watching the embedded video today, by the way, the Duke's Castle. Anyway, Annie, take your show back.
What
before
is
I
that?
start.
You mentioned yesterday to me that something about the Duke. Are you talking about John or somebody non-related to John?
No, I'm talking about John. I'm really on one lately.
Okay, so do you want to tell me about this?
I don't know. Are we there in the show yet? Is it time for Dee Dee's disgust and discrepancies with the
Absolutely.
Dabbleverse? Okay.
I believe you just introduced the segment.
Okay, welcome, guys. All right. We've now had people suggest John's a narcissist, right? So going off that suggestion, none of us, I don't even know if Dr. Steve is a doctor at this point. I don't believe anything. But let's just say John took a second to step back and just watch and listen and see himself.
Okay, sure. In a different universe. Got it. All right.
Okay, got it.
Self-awareness.
I'm there.
Awareness. That's all. Yesterday, after he asks for another fight, he asks for another fight with whom? Was Rocco this week? I don't know. He's always asking to fight someone.
Yeah, he asked Rocco, and Rocco did accept.
Annie, do you have? You have the full details. There's a boxing match? He just needs to sign the contract. He requested it. And
yes, give the breakdown of what happened.
I believe Rocco and NLO they set it up, and all John needs to do is sign the contract, and he'll get paid.
Okay.
What is it? A $10,000 purse to be distributed depending on who wins and loses.
Tim in the chat saying, "Yep, he turned down 10K." And now this is interesting because it's twice he's done this. Years and years back, John was obviously pissed off at Uncle Rico for stuff and, talking to mad shit. So
exactly,
they put money in escrow in an account and they were ready to rent a boxing ring and all this stuff. And Frog was like, "Hey, come beat my ass for 10K. Here you go." And John was like, "No." And now he's doing it again because it's.
And we were talking Frog at that point.
I don't know if John has commitment issues. I don't know if he's a pussy like everyone says. I don't know specifically what it is. But it seems to me that it would be a silly move to not just take the money and do it.
Roll with the punches, literally.
No, I mean, have him roll with your punches because you're like the best boxer ever. I mean, you defeated Crazy Cabby. That was a crazy match. So, I mean, why?
That's my point. Not even exactly, Annie. He's not even rolling with the punches. He's the one who suggested it. So now I'm on my very last nerve because it's people like this that they're like, "Okay, let's fight." And then you're like, "All right, let's fight." And they just don't know how to, then they get all out of their sorts and they don't know what to do because you've met them where they're at for the first time in their life. You've actually got to their their level and met them where they're at and been like, "All right, if that's how we have to resolve this."
Whoa, is this true? That was for the first offer. NLO upped it to 100K. I could believe that, but I mean,
which
hold on. If it's
he
true,
loses, he would get 25.
if it's true that was said, I do believe Melton would attempt
He
to
would
pay
say
that
it.
out. He would attempt to
he'd
pay that
figure
out.
it out.
Yeah, he'd be like, ah, shit. Okay, let me sell my house
No, he would figure it out because
or
he
something.
would
He
make
knows
that
what he's
money
doing.
back. If that was how big the purse was, he'd make that money back. Come on.
He
People
knows
just
what
want to
he's
see a
doing.
good fight, and people that are
No,
fighting
he
for
d-
that much money are going to put on a good show.
He does this to all of them. He did it to Karmic. He did it to Mersh. He's doing it to John. He's
He
giving
did
them
it to Blind
the.
Mike with an IQ test. It's either a brain or a brawn contest that he challenges someone to, and anyone who steps up, he slinks away.
So
That's
this
the
my
result.
point.
No, Melton knows that's going to be the result. He knows that John's going to slink away. He knows John will not. Melton can offer him $1 million fucking dollars.
That's what I'm
John will
asking.
not
How
step in the
high?
ring. He won't do it. He won't.
What do you speculate
he
his
fucking
problem
bailed
is?
on
Why would-
Vinny.
why would
he
he-
had a paying gig?
Why would he
and
say no to
fucking
this?
ruined it.
What do you think?
That whole Vinny saga that Spurg just mentioned, I believe he didn't outright cancel. He just made himself so intolerable that Vinny and the venue had to cancel.
Chad
on
does
him.
it. Chad does it every single time. He did it to Merchant and Karmic, where he'll offer them some shit, but he knows that they're not gonna. He'll do it to Michael Ray Bauer. Hey, Michael Ray Bauer, you want 50 grand? Just show up at Hackamania. I can't show up because it's not going to be good for my mental and blah, 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 blah.
It's not good for his
Michael Ray
mental
Bauer
guys.
needs that money. Any mental unwellness Michael Ray Bauer goes through, it'll be worth it. He needs that money.
Absolutely.
And what's weird is, all the other people, it would be, like a life-changing experience. It would be a positive change in their direction or whatever, but not in the same way it would be for Bauer. Bauer is not hated or disliked or anything like that. Like, the most scummy
Would
thing
he
he does,
waste the
I think the
money?
most scummy thing he
Would-
does
would
is
he-
call Melton evil. I think that's like the scummiest thing he does. Like, he's just a
Would Bauer
lazy
be
sack of shit.
intelligent?
There's not really
I
any
don't even
problem
think
with him
that,
with the money.
Annie. I
Well,
think
well,
he
I mean,
does
like,
have his issues, and that makes him lazy because he doesn't know he's a procrastinator. It seems like I'm a lot like
There's a lot
Michael
of
Ray
problems
Bauer.
with
I
him.
sympathize with him a lot.
But if he would show up at this event, it would be a life-changing thing for him in a positive only direction.
I agree.
And then,
100
and then
I would
how
buy
he,
him a hooker.
how he handles the success would turn him into whatever, trajectory after that.
Exactly.
But knowing him, he would imagine he just goes there, handles it well. He acts really normal. He goes on stage, does his little thing, and then goes home. And then over the next couple weeks, is just gets involved in this and spirals downward because that seems to be his pattern of behavior,
Gotcha.
which is
Bauer
unfortunate.
would benefit for sure. Oh, I'm sorry. But he would benefit for sure because he would see how many people actually like him. It's not just internet. These trolls that keep coming after me. You guys suck. He would be respected there.
I know I would love to see him and salute those shorts.
You and
What?
Tanya Vegas can salute his shorts together.
The Tanya Vegas.
So
He's
your
offering a
big
double,
gripe is John's
discount.
throwing another fit and then pussying out of his own fit immediately.
Yeah. And then so it's finally like, what if is he scared? Like,
I mean,
is he
yeah,
scared? He can't use his
think.
words. He has no verbal arguments anymore. Everything is you dumb fuck. And like just very immature, like schoolyard arguments. It seems like he goes after like me. I called him a chicken shit because at this point, literally, he's a fucking chicken shit.
Chicken
Sorry.
shit. Yeah, like you're a chicken. I mean,
My gosh. So, like your shirt, chicken. And I literally got to my wits' end yesterday. So I called him a chicken shit, but then I just forgot about it. I went on with my afternoon. Chicken shit, backed out of another fight. $1.99, got it off my chest. Oh my.
Can you
he
get other
went-
things off your chest?
No, he went for she's fat, you fat pig, you're so fat. We get it, John. We understand. Like, think of something else to say
Right,
about me. I
okay.
beg him to come up with one
Right.
other insult.
Dee Dee's fat.
about
Got
me.
it. You win. You nailed that point. What's the next one?
Okay, next. Go ahead, John. I'm all right. Let's leave it here, everybody, in his hands. The great comedian, John Edward Melendez. sorry. I can't even at this point. I'm so done with him because he's had every opportunities I would have given anything for.
I
Just
mean, you literally went to the guy's house. I mean, like you tried to be civil with him in person, you know, like
and I
that's
actually
I don't agree with you trying to do that, but I respect you and admire you for being able to do that, because being able to tolerate and be around that scumbag without just punching him in the balls is admirable.
yeah, that, and I also want him to see that there's people that he knows that he could talk to, and that we could make our own thing and make it great. If you literally just stopped just being so gross, and he just can't be ungross for 1 minute. So it
Take
just
a look at his
it's
litter
sad.
box.
To
Oh my God.
paraphrase things that other people smarter than me have said, you know, he wants to be Howard Stern, and he tries to
He's
do that shit that
not.
Howard Stern did, but he doesn't have the charisma, doesn't have the cadence, doesn't have the talent, doesn't have the looks. I mean, even if you don't think Howard's a good-looking guy, he's all
He
objectively
had a
better.
unique look. John is your average
He's a
white
tall, skinny guy.
male.
Like, I mean, that's
He,
what a lot of
Told you.
people like.
no matter how you look at it, that Howard
had
is
the
a unique looking
opportunity
person.
to make his own movie. He got the backing.
Yeah, he looks like
and
Lanky Kong.
if he understood who he was and the abilities he had, he would have been the producer and given himself a small role. He wants to act, but he would have been the buddy, the role he wrote for Artie Lang. But he saw himself as a leading man. This is my jumping off point to show people how great I am, of just sloppily retelling the story of how me and my wife got together through Tony and Tina's wedding. Thought he was a leading man. He thought he was a leading man. Like, I know I'm not a leading man.
That's yeah,
I see,
Dylan.
I see that, but if I had that pile of money, I'd want a role. I'd want to have a small
Okay,
role
so
and
even
put it together. And that's what he could have, you know, if he had a role in filmmaking, that's what it would have been, of getting the people together as a producer and then just let me make this poop joke here in the movie. That's what
right,
Road Trip.
yes.
I'm here for the gangbang. That was the director who gave himself that one funny line.
Yes, exactly. I get it. He's not a leading man. He'll never be a leading man. Fall in line
Well,
and
he has to
enjoy
become a
it.
man first.
There you
He
go.
fell all right.
It's just know your position. That's it. Literally. He's so out of line. He's so out of line.
When did he become
Once
out of
again,
line
you're asking
first?
for self-awareness. It's not there. The self-awareness isn't happening. Nope, not with SJ.
Yeah. Not at all self-aware. And me recognizing him being out of line is being offered every opportunity to not only maybe better his life, but to
Too late.
also make money. Let's say you don't want to sober up. All right,
Right,
we
sure,
put
that's
that
fine.
out
But
there.
yeah, he wants to make money. That's what he's made it clear. But the second anyone
Well,
actually
Annie,
provides
if
him
he
with an
wanted-
opportunity for it, he just
Thank you.
immediately backs out of it.
So he doesn't
like,
want to make money.
No, because
doesn't-
otherwise he would have signed
rather
up.
sit.
Otherwise he would have signed up for Super Tip. Otherwise he would do the same shit that Aaron does. He would have the Cash App. He would have the Venmo. He'd have the PayPal. He'd have all that shit listed. But instead, all he does is let people send 30% to YouTube. I think that's an insane move. I'm not monetized on YouTube, but through the generosity of my chatters and through the I'm looking for the correct adjective, but we'll just not glaze them. Through the company of Supertip, you know, I'm able to receive money because of that platform. And not only do like I received a generous donation last night, and it'll be ready for me in 2 days, and I can just put it right in my bank account. That is so much faster than waiting till the 21st of this month. Oh, wait, actually, it was this month, so it'll be the 21st of next month. So,
Oh, please.
So,
Correct.
anyway,
And he didn't meet your
Yeah.
minimum, so it'll be the month after this.
Right, because you have to make sure you hit your
Correct.
payout.
There's all
so
kinds
because
of games
that,
they play.
Mhm, and also that money can be taken back because of YouTube shenanigans. People can like cancel their super chats, or if they get banned, then sometimes whatever. Or we'll say memberships get turned off, and suddenly everybody gets their refund, and you don't get that payout for next month. There's a lot of ways to get fucked over on YouTube. So having a monetization platform off of YouTube is not only smart, but it is basically necessary. The fact that he does not diversify, which he claims he does, it's insane to me because he wants and needs money, or maybe he doesn't, and whatever, and he just
claims
wants
he
it.
does.
And sure, whatever.
Diversification.
He has a bunch of extra money.
Remember.
He has all these pensions or whatever. But why wouldn't you want even more money coming into you from these people that are trying to make fun of you? Why not just rob them?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's on some sort of social services that he can't make a certain amount of money. I don't know.
His
The
mom.
only time I've ever seen people avoid making money is to avoid paying taxes. That's the only thing I've ever seen.
Well,
Yeah, he's not avoiding child support anymore.
Or losing their
the youngest one
benefits.
is now of age.
If you work too much, sometimes you can lose your like SSI or whatever.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're afraid to lose their whatever he's
Tugboat,
relying
as
on.
Chris Chan would call it.
Oh, who's got the medallion now?
Ricada had it. There were a lot of
I hear the medallions
lookalikes
moved.
that were out there.
Well, there's multiple, so like
No,
Carl
no,
still
no,
has
no.
one.
The Ricada medallion is not the real one.
But there's multiple real ones.
Because he sold it. Chris Chan started selling on Etsy or eBay, one of those sites, made out of Crayola. What was it? Model Magic.
Yeah,
all the different Sonichu.
Dick Masterson
And
has one behind him that has a suspicious looking hair that could be a pube. Like molded
very
into the
likely.
shit.
How
so.
can I buy that from Dick?
I don't know.
You
I
can
don't think
buy one from Chris Chan. You can get one
Yeah.
from the cow himself.
I
Themself?
want the pube
Whatever
one.
self.
Or
God
maybe
self? I
think it's back to
Chris
him.
Chan could put a pube in mine.
I'm pretty sure he admitted that it was a scam to get women.
Hey, Mondays, if
I
you're in
think
the
he's
chat,
back to
which one
Heath.
is it currently? Can you
is
pull
it?
out your phone and actually comment real quick if you're listening? Thanks, Mondays.
What is
No
what
kidding.
he's on Etsy?
What up,
you
Monday?
say? Still?
Probably. I
So
mean,
I'm not sure. eBay, he had an eBay shop for the longest time.
Yeah.
I remember there was one order that he procrastinated so long on that the guy started complaining about it, and he sent like a frowny face on a Jew medallion because he was complaining because
Oh
Chris Chan
my
took forever to make
God.
it.
I love it.
He was getting
love it.
paid to play with Crayola clay, and he still drug his feet on doing it. Just like the Sonichu
Just
issues.
like-
There's only what?
just like King
John.
Cobra,
Just like-
he had an incredible business as well, selling custom, sometimes magical, sometimes non-magical wands, depending on whether you pay for him to enchant them. And it was literally just him like grabbing sticks and like wrapping it with shit, and he would drag his feet on it, even though he would charge people like $1,000, $1,200, whatever. And people would be like, "Here you go." He'd be like, "Oh fuck, now I have to do this."
I can't
to go find a
even.
branch.
I might be able to enchant wands, but I don't know
Do you
about
have the
this
divining
one.
rods?
Do I have a what rod?
The divining rods? You're talking about enchanted wands. Do you have the divining rods to talk to the spirits?
I don't need
Or help you
those.
find water.
Why? Because you can do it by
I-
themselves.
I can channel. I don't know if you've know this, but I can channel.
Most people go through the
Killer.
divining rods, at least at first.
Which?
Listen,
Burner.
I don't know what channeling is, but I can do it. Like I know what it is, but I don't know how I have it, but I can.
It's called
So
the
you
shine.
can speak. Can you like directly speak, or can you just like feel or like smell like pheromones the other side?
Can you smell
I
violence?
can communicate with certain people that I word like without speaking. I can communicate with certain people. If that makes sense.
Was it someone close in your life? Because some people I know that
No,
connection. is
not at
close in
all.
life.
A complete
Are you
stranger.
an empath?
Am I a what
you
now?
an empath? An empath?
I was called a super empath, which I found out is not a good thing. So And then I started thinking I had savior complex. So then I was like, oh my God, because can I thought maybe it's not me being empathetic, it's me just trying to save people to make myself feel better. I've been doing a lot of self-discovery, guys. There's a lot of therapy going on right now. So just
Well,
bear with me.
like those medium abilities, they're like any other muscle. If you want to lift heavy things, you gotta work out at the gym. If you want to be able to sharpen those abilities, you have to practice them.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't go out seeking these experiences. It just happens. And when it happens, it's usually a good experience. I get whatever I need to get across, gets across. The communication's very clear, no misunderstandings, and then I move on with my life.
Say if you were to go into a Vegas hotel room, would you be
Mhm.
able to feel like if there was a spirit there? Because spirits go
Mm.
where they had a great time. So, like maybe at the Hooters Hotel, you could feel if a
Whoa.
spirit decided to land there.
I can feel vibes. That's called a vibe. And those vibes that you'll feel that. That's real. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. Nobody else channeling? No? Okay. Carry on.
I can feel the
I don't want to.
anxiety radiating off of anxious people. I'm an empath to a degree, even when I don't practice it. I don't want to be feeling how you're feeling, but people that are just sweating with anxiety, you can feel that a fucking mile away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one. That's how it works for me. Anybody with, if it's negative feelings, sure, I'm empathic to that. But if somebody's in a good mood, it bounces right off.
Really?
Look at that shit out of here. Having a good
Are
time,
you
cringe.
serious? Oh my God, when someone's in a good mood, and
What the
you
hell
know
are you so
what?
happy for, Dee Dee? Huh?
This was my
Why
What's
are you
your
like,
happy?
problem?
I had a coworker that despised me because I'm a morning person, right? You guys see me. You played poker last night. I was 5 minutes. I was out like a light. Like why? Like I was with you, and then I wasn't. So, but in the morning, it's like someone just shoots me with caffeine. But I don't drink caffeine. I'm drinking seltzer with a little splash of lemonade. Um, I have like an abundance of energy. So I used to walk into my old job and be like, "Good morning," and everybody just me. And I'm like, maybe I'm just not like their type of people. Like I couldn't understand. And by 3 o'clock, I was like, everybody else loved me. Like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they were all hanging out at my desk trying to like suck vampire energy out of me. And I realized I still had more energy than them, but I just level up in the morning. So yeah, good energy. I feel that too. And I love that.
It sounds like Spurg Snake is a magnet for the negative energy, and
Do
he's
you know
Yeah,
repulsing
yeah.
Do you know
your
Mr.
positive energy.
Panhandler? Same thing. There's a guy in the chats, Mr. Panhandler. Oh my God. If he just looks like a black cloud.
Hey,
Just
stop doxing
miserable.
viewers.
I'm sorry. He does a show with Shmuel Buckman. So I don't think that's a secret. But anyway, yeah, so here's this guy. He just looks like a dark cloud and he's just always just got a face. And I'm just
Oh,
like,
Dark Cloud. I thought you were talking about his complexion.
oh, Annie. Gosh. So anyway, that's why when I got my foam finger, here's my story. Poke him with it. So if I see him in Vegas, I have to bring my foam finger with me. Do you know I pack disguises when I travel?
Yeah, that checks
Disguise,
out.
as you say.
Yeah. Did like a curly Q mustache and a false
Wait,
nose.
Annie,
What
you
do you
do
mean,
that?
disguise?
No, I'm saying that it makes perfect sense that you would be one to do that. You said, "Do you know that I bring disguises?" I said, "Yeah, that checks out."
Yeah, no, it does check out because
Yeah, no, that sure,
I
why not?
opened my luggage once and like outflung like a blonde wig, mustaches, and my friends were like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "You never know. I need privacy sometimes, and I feel like people are looking at me. So I want privacy."
You never know when you're going to get a role as a background actor, and they've got too many brunettes.
Yeah, it was a nice wig too. And Annie, did you see I dyed my hair for you?
For
Not for
me?
you, to be like you.
Oh, okay, that's creepy. I like it though.
No, stop. Is it creepy?
If you're doing
Next
it
week
to,
she's gonna have
to
things on her
match my
wall to be
hair,
like
then
you.
yes, it's creepy. But
It was
regardless,
inspired by you.
okay, that's different. That's
Okay.
nice.
There. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I chose the wrong word.
I like it either way. I think the blonde suits you.
Yay. I'm glad.
I like that it's not as bright of a blonde as mine though, because mine is too bright, and sometimes it makes my skin tone look weird.
Oh, we're going for white, baby.
That's what-
Platinum.
That's when I start graying, I'm just gonna go white.
Wait till you see it in Vegas.
Mama does it right. She knows how to, like, she wears her gray real well. You know what I'm talking about? I know Annie does. Mama!
Oh yes, yeah.
Like,
Mama.
She looks fantastic. Like, she
Who's
looks
that?
Lawrence?
fantastic.
Mama and Josh, they are a cooking duo on
know,
YouTube and
Vicky Lawrence,
TikTok,
good one.
where the mother and her adult son Josh cook like TikTok slop. So they'll do like,
I know
oh,
them.
well, well, how do you?
Yeah, there's the two
Yeah,
southern.
Mama.
Yes.
Josh,
now
what
I
are we
because it
cooking
just
today?
yes. He sounds very flamboyant.
He is. He
It
is
sounds like
super
it might be
flamboyant.
too wholesome to have hit my madness of an algorithm.
That is not
It
good,
kinda is,
Mama.
Yes. Good,
Yeah.
good invitation, Annie.
I like
Oh,
both
we're
of them.
not
I've
gonna eat
I've nailed
that.
both of them.
Hot dogs in a salad. No, mama.
Yeah, Mama cooks terrible food, Dylan. It's everything's out of a box or a can, and it goes in the oven.
Mm,
Pretty much, you know. It's
mm.
In a
A lot
single
of
high,
dish,
that
high
usually.
sodium,
looking.
high calorie. But she's like, how old do you guys think she is? Like 50, maybe?
Oh, she might be
60-ish?
like 55, maybe.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. She can't be much older. than that.
fan-friggin-tastic. Like,
Beautiful.
Mhm.
I don't.
Can't
She's definitely
imagine-
not eating that garbage.
Yeah, no.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
No.
no, she is eating that garbage, and she is fantastically preserved at 30 years old.
Nope, yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
All those
Just her hair's
preservatives
green.
are in your body
Yes.
and your skin.
Yeah.
It's preserving it.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
She-
Maybe I went too
she
clean
pickled
too
herself.
long. If that's the case, I'm screwed. I'm a granola girl from way back.
Well, I mean, at least that's healthy.
Love it.
Well, I know you guys are like, this bitch don't eat granola looking at me.
You what?
But seriously, I'm like, everything I used to be like poison. Everything was poison. If it was not from the soil, it was poison. Oh my-
Everything is from
this
the
was-
soil, sweetie.
n-
Everything
I
on
am
Earth.
talking. I mean the GMO stuff and all that. Like and so I went through that phase. I told you about the microwave where I didn't have a microwave in my house. This
I
was
still
when
don't have a microwave. I refuse to get one because it'll encourage me to eat shittier oftener.
I could survive without a microwave for sure.
Since I've lived in
Need to
this
reheat
apartment, I have not
leftovers.
had a microwave. So I moved in here
Yeah.
in 21.
She looked at the ceiling for that date.
No, because it's written over there.
Established.
Calendar.
It got the established plaque right there on the wall.
Yeah, basically when I moved in.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment, not having a microwave because it encourages eating microwave foods.
If
I do
John
have
didn't
a
have a
microwave,
microwave, he'd starve.
but I don't use it. Yeah, no, I prefer the oven no matter what anyway, especially in
He
the
would
wintertime.
starve, but he would still get his calories, though. So, I mean,
Oh my God, you dumb fuck. He'd be drinking his. Wait, poor Cooey. Can we talk about poor Cooey?
oh my God, rip Cooey.
My
Cooey needs to
heart.
sue him.
Amen. Cooey has rights too.
You damaged his brand irreparably.
Oh yeah, there's no coming back from John Edward Melendez. Trust me, I know. This
Coors is
my
a meme
life.
drink now, forever. I can't drink that seriously.
Literally, I
There,
went out and I
right
was
here
like,
on the
I'll
shelf,
take a
right where my finger
Coors
is.
Light.
That is a Coors in a little koozie in honor of John from DabbleCon 2. We were all just drinking the
It's-
shit out of.
And it does the job, Annie.
And
I
what's
get a
funny is,
nice
did you hear the
buzz.
word I used there? In honor of John,
In honor of John, yeah.
but he doesn't get it.
No, he does. He screams it at the top of his lungs. This whole universe is about me. This whole world.
And you hate
He-
it.
That's the
He's
issue,
never
right?
gonna
Like,
get it. He gets it. He doesn't get it, the bigger picture.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't
all you
get
guys
it.
are obsessed with me. You can't stop talking about me. Yeah,
He sees it
pretty
happening,
much
but he
do
doesn't
it.
understand it.
That's
Well,
it.
here's
That's it. She
That-
said
yes.
it.
It just he's like, what? How? What? Why is everybody wrong but me? What's happening? It's weird.
Why did he call into Brennan endorsing Karmic is what I wanted to know. And that was right before he made that return. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's aware. He says he hates the Dabbleverse. So does that Karmic character says he hates the Dabbleverse. They fucking love it. They love the negative attention because it's attention. They will crawl back for it. They can take as much time away as they want, but they will be back. But especially
I mean, unless something like drastically changes and he gets like a dedicated, safe source of income, then it's not going to, because he knows he can just come over here and tap the well.
Tap
Exactly.
the well?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's it. And if he was to take a month, not even that long, probably a week or 2 weeks off, that first stream when he comes back, he's going to make money every single time.
Every time.
Because people are going to be chomping at the bit to champing, whatever that thing is. Yeah.
Chomp. Chomp.
Yeah, I chomp. To throw $2 to insult him or $5 to insult him. And again, Andy, you were so right. If he had super tip, he would make so much more money because people want to use the voice to insult him.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them.
The first time he went.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The first time he went away and came back after the first DabbleCon, and it was like, all right, he gets it. When he comes on, it's special, and then no, just immediately, 3 days a week, 3 hours at a time, and he's just prepared nothing. So it's the same. Surely stinks. Surely fuck. Surely. The 3 episodes of Stuttering John's Shuley Detractor show that I did, I put more time and effort into than he has
in the last 5 years.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He could have an entertaining show if he just prepared a little
He doesn't even
bit.
have to prepare. He literally doesn't even have to prepare. There would be 5
it's
guys that would be
entertaining,
more than
but the
happy
wrong
to
way.
prep a show for him and help present it. He could easily get a guy like Frog and
This
Andy.
is my point.
He could
like,
easily get somebody like that. But the problem is he doesn't trust them. He will backstab them and then blame it on them.
Okay, but
Mhm.
when you say
The
tap
cycle of a
into the
narcissist.
well, automatically everybody thinks it's a financial well, right?
That's what John thinks it is.
Whereas-
Yes.
Okay.
John comes on here to receive money from people while he lauds about his success, fame, and his, well, notoriety. He collects money from these people that he thinks deserves it from. Because they're watching his stuff all the time, and this entire universe and everything about it is all about him, which is objectively true. But that's the thing he doesn't get, is how to monetize it and accept it. So all he does is go on there and accept these tiny little pittances because he doesn't have another avenue. And when he comes back, he doesn't. You have an option to turn off monetization for a video, but every single time he leaves it on because he wants the money. And whether or not he needs it, he comes to the well to pull up a bucket, and it was like, ugh, can't believe I got a little wet there. Anyway.
Okay.
In fact, I will argue that he did a stream to keep his monetization.
Oh, very
He
good.
literally
You're
did
correct
that.
there.
Thank
He
you.
was like,
He did
if
that
I
blank
don't
stream.
go live, yeah, if for a certain period
And he didn't
of time.
even provide any content. He just
Mhm.
played something and was showing the chat, and then after about an hour, quit just to
Which
keep the monetization.
So, but
I
like,
can't
here's
imagine abides by YouTube's terms of service. I'm pretty sure if you go live, you have to do something. But
he would argue that was doing something, Annie.
right,
Stop.
it was an artistic stream. You're right. My bad.
Exactly.
I stand
First to
corrected.
Be an
ever do
avant-garde.
it. And you still stayed and 300 people watched it. So, but my argument is, okay, instead of looking at the Dabbleverse, since you've looked at it for so long as a financial well, let's maybe change our perspective. Look
That's
at
not
it
how I'm
as
looking at
a
it, but-
resource. No. I'm talking for John.
Oh, okay.
as a resource well. Like, oh my gosh, this person's good at this, that person's good at that. I'm good at this.
Right, he can
Let's
pull a
pool
lot more
our
out of the well
talent.
than just money.
Exactly.
He doesn't realize there's gold, silver, there's diamonds, there's
so
electronical
much.
circuit boards, there's all sorts of useful shit down there, but he
No,
refuses to
we're
get anything
all
out of there except for
dumb.
water.
We're all beneath him. Like, it's beyond me how he got this far in life. I have no idea other
Some
than
people are just
being-
fucking insanely lucky because the
No.
universe needs that luck balanced out on something.
Follow his path from Stern. He Mr. Magoo'd his way through life. Somehow Mr. Magoo got on top of the construction yard and didn't die. Somehow John got a job on the Tonight Show and got demoted several times, but never fired.
Because of just
contract, right?
Well, no contract, and also just Leno had the sort of policy of being like, well, I don't really want to fire people, you know, like if I can shift them around, you know, like everybody's got a talent somewhere, right, John? Please.
If John was
so it's
ever...
also enablers, a lot of enablers.
Yeah.
And I am an enabler, and I'm no longer an enabler. So I know
Detected.
the guilt.
If John was ever let go from the Tonight Show, that would have been a win for Howard in their dick measuring contest. John had to remain employed until the Tonight Show with Jay Leno was off the air in order for him to win that dick measuring contest against Howard. Otherwise, the very next episode, well, I was right, and Howard would win that battle.
I don't know. I just know he's
a lucky,
doing...
spite hire, being a spite celebrity feud hire. I would like to know someone who has made out better on a spite hire than he has, because that's what the Tonight Show was. Let's get one of his guys.
Truth.
And then when he got him over here,
Yeah.
oh shit, we got this guy.
We got the wrong one, I think.
Yeah.
Howard ran his show like shit.
Somebody, Mehmet, anybody?
You could have tried exchanging them for someone, but there was a lot of incompetent people on the Stern Show, like the engineer, Scott the engineer. The more that we see of him, the more I'm like, he was terrible at his job for decades, but it kept that circus atmosphere that Howard loved. So if he would have gone for someone else, it would have been another coin flip if they would have been worth a shit or not over at the Tonight Show.
A lot of people are just the heartbeats of places rather than the like actual what is it, like the blood of the place rather than the heartbeat doing the work.
John was a tumor of the place.
Then there's cancers, yes. Ugh, I don't know, guys. He gets me enraged at this point because I think a lot of
Are you finally in the Fuck John Club?
No, I've been here a few times before, but this is the first time that I'm here to stay, and
don't get in the Fuck John Club. He has STDs. No, don't do that. You'll get warts.
No, girls.
Yeah,
Thank you for the advice.
But he's definitely gone too far with me because there's absolutely nothing that I've done to him or to anybody else that's more than what he did for a living for his whole life. Literally troll people, go try to get the clip, go try to get someone, you know, to present it in a package in some way that's funny or artistic. So stop it, John, because we knew you can't do the funny and artistic. You're just the person that went out there. I just happen to be able to do it all. That's different.
Oh, John doesn't know he can't do the funny and artistic. One Too Many proves that. He thought he could do it. He still thinks he can do it.
That movie is so bad. So bad. It is such a projection. I can't even discuss it.
Are you
It's
talking
a
about
piece
One
of
Too Many?
shit.
Sorry, I was...
Yes, Annie.
One Too Many is possibly one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if it is the worst, because there's some movies that I was done watching and I was mad that I watched it, and I didn't feel that way about one too many, mostly because I watched it at DabbleCon 2 with a group of people at the Airbnb we had. So it was a great time, actually. Deadpool was
you
there,
need
actually.
to watch it. You need to watch it with friends. That's how it's tolerable.
Oh.
Especially if you know, like, I mean, if you didn't know John, this would still be a good movie to shit on with
It's
your
still
friends.
a Mystery Science Theater terrible movie.
Yeah.
To be like, why? The whole Tony's and them meeting at Tony and Tina's wedding, it makes no sense. Him being an actor in New York makes no sense. He shot it out in LA. It was more hassle than it was worth. But because he was born in New York, the character of the actor, he was like filling in for shifts. That's not how it works. Yes, that's how it works on Tony and Tina's wedding, because it has a cast of like 24 people and it's just ongoing forever and ever. And he just applied that logic to every acting job because he doesn't know actually what it's like to be an actor.
He counts that as a real role too, right?
Oh, Tony's and Tina's wedding. Yeah, there's a lot of old Stern show of them talking about that. And yeah,
I remember.
It was way up there of like, I'm in Tony and Tina's wedding, but I'm on wings.
Isn't that where Fred met his wife?
Oh no, Fred's wife, she had a role in Tony and Tina's wedding where she was like making out with a guy. So they goofed on Fred for being a cuck before the word cuck was a thing for a long time.
Okay. Yeah, Fred didn't like that. I remember the Rainbow Room incident, and oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
2-minute warning, Dylan.
Yep.
I'm just watching the clock for you.
I just saw Sam Bibley.
Thank you, sir.
So, I have a couple of topics besides that I want to hit on today. Most of them just me complaining about a couple of things. The first is car issues, unsurprisingly. So I don't know whether it is all 4 of the tires.
One of the defining characteristics of a lol cow is the inability to see past the present. John only cares about how he feels in the moment and will make every action based on impulse. He is incapable of considering how his actions will negatively affect him in the future.
Also, John shit his pants.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, I apologize. There was a super tip and y'all was talking during it because I didn't have it piped in the right thing. So now you'll be able to hear it. You won't be able to see it, but I'm just going to come back up again.
What are we missing?
Here we go.
One of the defining characteristics of a lol cow is the inability to see past the present. John only cares about how he feels in the moment and will make every action based on impulse. He is incapable of considering how his actions will negatively affect him in the future.
Also, John shit his pants.
I mean, he did. That is for sure. And Tim sending in the first image tip, which I guess could have been sent in yesterday. There's not necessarily a timestamp on there. Unless there is, and I don't know how to look on it. It is the James Bond gif of him holding his cards the wrong way.
Good job, Tim. I love it. Even though someone was running
James
around.
Bond. That's Mel Gibson in Maverick.
Whatever, dog. Thank you for the correction, though.
I would never know.
2 completely different.
Who was telling
Completely different.
One's a Western.
Yes, Mel Gibson has never been a Bond. You are correct. I am wrong. I apologize.
Get wrecked, nerd.
I was wrecked. I can't believe I was that wrong. Mondays, now that you're in the chat, which pronouns does Chris Chan currently have? Thank you for your dedication to your Chris Chan lore.
I never changed from he, him. It was he pretended to be a Sonichu for a straight year.
Yes.
And then he pretended to be a Sonichu.
His body.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, I'm trans now. Like, no. This is not him as a person. He was just pretending to be a fictional creature for over a year. No.
It wasn't pretend, Dylan. You're being cruel.
I was just gonna say.
There was a dimensional soul swap, okay?
The merge, that's the only credibility I'll give Chris Chan, is the merge is happening. I see it now. I see it happening. The Dabble versus
still
the
waiting
root
for
of the merge.
Roger Rabbit to come through. Until I see Roger Rabbit, I'm saying no. The merge has not
Okay, fair.
happened yet.
Fair, I'll give you that one.
Many
don't know
don't
what
believe
the
that
merge
Chris
is.
is trans, including myself.
Me and
no,
Mondays are on
once
the
you
same wavelength.
once you rape your mom, you don't
wasn't
get to be
him.
trans anymore. That's
What?
that.
Oh, whoa.
It's
I
just,
forgot about that.
Look, man, it's I don't make the rules. I just let you know what they are.
Scrubbed my brain.
She groomed him into that. After his dad died, she said, "Come in here and cuddle me as I sleep."
I cannot.
Anyway, she promoted her own assault.
Ugh.
There are no good people in that.
Whoa, left
Chris
field.
Chan.
Hey, look, sometimes I say out of pocket shit, and sometimes the out of pocket shit is correct.
Dylan, are you familiar with the band episode of X-Files?
No, the band episode, I am not.
It's the weird. It takes place in Ohio or something somewhere, but it's like a backwoods family that is. I'll find it.
Like the kind of mutated, the inbreeded family. The inbred family.
Okay,
that's exactly what's going on with the Chris Chan thing. It got banned. They aired it once, and it's in the series. If you go buy like the box set DVD, you can see it that way,
but not streaming.
No, not streaming. Because the subject matter is pretty taboo, as it were.
If you will.
If you may.
That episode aired. I watched it. My grandmother was sitting in the chair next to me.
Oh,
I was freaked out. She loved it.
Why would you do that to her? Oh, speaking of grandparents,
I was freaked out. She loved it.
I would like
she
to
was
take
like,
an
"That was great."
announcement.
Okay,
My
a
grandfather's
sci-fi fan, an
being
early
robbed.
Trekkie.
he's being robbed. I did hear a rumor about this.
Yes, my grandfather says that they're stealing from him and he's losing his shit.
Who is they?
Like, losing it. The people who come into his room when he's not there.
Gotcha.
Obviously, which
Okay.
would be the cleaning lady, the laundry lady, and that's it.
Okay, so he has two suspects.
Two suspects are stealing water bottles, not just water bottles. The only ones he can carry right now, which are the 8-ounce water bottles. They're this big, literally. They're this big. They're a shot of water. And he's losing his shit. So I'm making a public announcement right now. If you're stealing water from my grandfather, please, for my sake. I have never, Annie, I sent you a video, right?
Yeah.
He's screaming. He's 96. He's screaming. And I'm like, I know they're stealing, Grandpa, because God forbid I disagree. He got a little touch of the Johnism. And I'm like, they're definitely stealing.
Well, he wouldn't misplace or drink an extra water bottle. I mean, I mean,
guess if he's, like he'd remember. God, he's leaving it somewhere. I leave water bottles everywhere. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
I shouldn't do that. Oh, God, what?
And not to mention, Chris
weekend.
now refers to himself as the reincarnation of both Jesus and Allah. Also, I promise you that I do things outside of the internet. Sure, Mondays.
So-
We know you work out and while on Reddit. But yes, you are outside of the house. You are correct.
I love Reddit.
Shouldn't Chris Chan's pronouns just always be him, capitalized? Then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's him.
He's
That's
him.
right.
He is him.
All right, I am at my out time. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so
Dylan from
much.
somewhere, YouTube Rumble, 11 p.m. for the madness. Thanks for having me, Annie. Thanks, Dee Dee, for the fun update.
Thank you so
Nice
much for
seeing
having.
you, Dylan.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
being
see you
here.
later,
Sorry.
brother. Have a good day, man.
Now, we are noticeably someone short. Somebody still hasn't showed up, and I don't know what the deal is. Jake Hudson, I am reprimanding you publicly on the air. You said you were getting ready, and that was quite a while ago. So, I'm pretty sure you're not a woman and do not need that much time to get ready. So, I'm wondering where you are.
He probably fell back asleep.
Yeah, probably.
If I know my Jakey.
Yeah, probably.
That's my favorite thing about him doing the daytime show like that. He wakes up, rubs the sleep out of his eye, and then tells us all the news. And he's like, "Okay, you guys, I'm going back to bed." And then he tells you he's going right back to bed.
But when you get him and he's in a like chatty mood, It could be a 3-hour phone call stream.
I know. Last episode, he wouldn't stop talking about wrestling.
Yeah. And then he starts naming things. I have no, and then he goes on about things. I have no idea what they are, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about, Jake. Trying to follow along.
I'm not disinterested in it. It's just I have so little frame of references that if they start bringing up wrestlers that I've never heard of, then I'm like, okay. You could just be lying completely, and I wouldn't be able to tell the
Not
difference.
Jake. No, Jake knows some lore too. Oh, he's great at lore. That's why I got to keep
He
him
should have been
around.
on Vinny Does Wrestling, or Vinny Likes Wrestling, whatever that was. The creep off consequence he did.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people that are not used properly, I think. My personal opinion. But that's,
Speaking
I
of things
rant
not being
about
used
that.
properly, apparently all 4 of my tires on my car are either the wrong size or somehow all 4 rims are damaged because all 4 of my tires are constantly leaking, and both front tires I just had replaced. Last night my tire was down to 10 psi, so I had to refill it.
No.
And when I went to go refill it, of course, the free air pump at the gas station has a giant hole in it with electric tape that has hole in it, so it's just losing so much air pressure that it's barely inflating the damn tire.
That's so frustrating.
And what's really frustrating, yeah, on top of that is I used to have a portable air pump, but that was in my old truck that got stolen, along with a lot of my other car gear that would be very handy to currently have, such as like tire patches or fix-it-flats and stuff like that. Because what I would do is I would just coat the inside of it to see if, maybe it's like something I can seal in between the wall and the whatever, but probably not, because there seems to be some sort of clearance issue or something. There's either a hole in the rim, which doesn't make any sense because it's all 4. So I'm assuming that somebody along the lifespan of this car got 4 brand new tires and they were the wrong tires. And then
You have a
every
spray
time it's
bottle?
been replaced, since then, it's just like, well, can I get this tire? Because we assume it's that tire. I don't know, because when I asked the person who gave me the car, who I know knows the car, they said, well, these are the tires that were supposed to be on it. I'm like, look, man, if they are, then this car is broken. It's broken. I don't know, man.
So you're pretty smart, Annie. Did you Google the car type and then the tire to find out?
The answer is no. I did not.
Okay. Well, a wise man once told me, don't ask me a question ChatGPT can answer.
Who?
Listen, no,
A
look,
wise
first,
man.
Annie,
You want me to burn
start
down a
with-
rainforest to ask them a tire question that they're going to get wrong?
Is that what
You're
happens
very
when you
likely.
ask ChatGPT a question?
ChatGPT is wrong so often and hallucinates facts constantly.
Really?
Yes, when I was trying to rebuild my second computer over there, I was using ChatGPT a little bit to help. Now, fortunately, I do have some knowledge, and whenever it was spitting out bullshit, I was like, "What are you talking about?" There's 2 colors that like these chips can slot into. There's gray and black slots. And literally written on the thing, it says 1 2 1 2. The computer's telling me to put it in 2 2, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to put it in 1 1. And he's like, oh nope, you're right. I'm like, no, you're supposed to be right. You're the fucking computer that has access to the internet and all knowledge. Pull up the specification for this damn thing, read the manual, and tell me which fucking slot it's supposed to be in, you useless computer.
I did not
We
know
think it works that way,
happened.
but it doesn't. It
I know,
scours
right.
forums and other shit. Like it's getting user feedback, not necessarily manual feedback.
Right, so if it
Oh.
reads a
Well, a lot
forum,
of the
if it reads a
questions I
forum and
asked-
somebody is getting it wrong, ChatGPT is going to scroll back and somebody's going to reinforce it in the chat, and they're going to be like, well, this guy said it was slot 2, and this guy agreed, and this guy also agreed, so that must be a fact. Here you go.
It
I
always
get what
helps
you're
to
saying.
tag whatever your prompt is. Make sure you think very deep on this, so that way it will put extra resource into doing that. Like, okay, I will think a little harder and double check my shit. I was using it to do book notes, and I know the book too well, and I'm like, that shit doesn't happen in this chapter. Oh, you're right. That happens next chapter. My bad. And then it fucks up the flow of the way it was printing out my notes, because now I got a correction. I got 90% good notes, except now I got 2 things that are wrong, and
It drives
it'll
me crazy.
change it. It changes it all. Repeat it with the corrected stuff. Okay, and then it repeats something completely different.
Oh,
I'm like,
that
"You
drives me
motherfucker."
nuts.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
The hallucinations are why I don't rely on it for any actual advice or resources, because it's not at a state where it's reliable. And especially with like car issues, I don't know enough to counter check it. You know, I can't,
Mhm.
if it tells me to do something, I can't say, no, that doesn't sound right. So,
Well, I use.
I would much
I-
rather literally Google the manual and stuff like that, because I don't have the owner's manual for the vehicle. So, yes, this isn't an issue that I probably could solve, but it's typically a non-issue until I realize my tire is way too low.
Got it. Did you get them taken care of?
No. I it's
Don't
something I
pull
can't
a Ray
afford.
Hey,
DeVito
mommy,
on
it's
me.
2029, Kaylee.
No,
if you
if
see
it
in
was a
Vegas this
computer
April,
You're talking
tell me
over
to
super
stop
chats.
smoking.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Hey, mommy, it's 2029, Kaylee. If you see in Vegas this April, tell me to stop smoking.
That's Kaylee from the year 2029. She's going back in time to let you know.
Don't
Please,
need an explanation. I know,
please,
Kaylee.
please tell her to stop smoking.
Does she
Husey-
even smoke, or do we just say that?
Hughesy's really looking out for her, okay?
Does
He's
she
the only
even
one that's
smoke?
speaking up.
Kaylee's 100% a smoker. I don't even need to see her smoke to know that I know she's a smoker. Thank you
Really?
again, Husey. And Mondays. Thank you, Mondays.
Thanks, Husey. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Susie.
when-
Appreciate it.
When that comes through to you guys, do I need to bump it up so it's louder?
I heard it.
You can, yeah, it's just slightly quieter than our microphones. It's not terrible.
Here, I'm going to play the first couple seconds of that. Let me know.
Hey, mommy, it's 2029.
I personally
Mm,
think you can bump it up.
A little bit more? Perfect.
Tech problems.
All right, I bumped it up by 10
Oh.
now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to chastise you about. Do you have a spray bottle in your house that you can use?
You have a spray bottle? Yeah.
Okay. Soapy water, dish soap, water. Don't do it outside right now because it's cold. Spray around the rim of your tire and tell me later if you see bubbles. You might have a rim leak issue and you need to go get them cleaned. Especially if you have aluminum rims. They get a lot of dirt in between the tire and the rim and it comes out there. There might not even be a hole in the tire.
Yeah, there's definitely
just
not. They're
leaking
brand new
from the rim.
tires.
That's why
I'm
I'm
just
just
looking
saying.
at
Check
Annie's
around the rim.
face.
They might
It
not have
is-
sealed it correct, and that's what you're losing air out of there. Also, the cold air is condensing
Mm.
inside your tire, so they might look low. Be careful of overfilling them.
No, they're definitely low.
Okay.
They're like
Okay.
bulging because the car weight is popping them out because it only has like 10 psi.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Just make sure you check the PSI and not just by eyeball or overfill it. Because when it warms up, your tires will explode.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking. I've seen that
yeah,
happen.
I
It
can't
sounds awful.
eyeball it because I can't trust that. I don't want my tire to explode. So I have one of those PSI checkers because for some reason my vehicle has a tire pressure gauge. It lets it know, hey, the tire pressure is messed up in your tire. But it doesn't tell you which one and what the PSI is in them. It just knows something is wrong. It just constantly
Yeah,
just like
that's the-
tire pressure low. I'm like, I know.
to tie it back to the AI thing, kind of, sort of. Yeah, that's like an early iteration of that. Now, those sensors in the rims, wildly expensive if you break one, by the way. But it will tell you exactly which tire's low and how much PSI each one. Like, it's so much more advanced now. It's great.
Yeah, the new ones are nice
Fucking
because then you can literally just look at your dashboard and like, all right, cool, I'm good.
My dashboard just tells me exactly what each tire is at every time I get in the car.
Yeah, that must be really
Just
nice because mine
for
just
the
lets me
hell
know
of it.
constantly, your tires are fucked. I'm like, I know.
But can I just say something, Spurg? When you told her to make soapy water, spray the tire, her face said, "I'm not fucking doing that."
No,
So you could have just stopped right there.
My face was saying, I'm not going to remember these steps. You need to just send me a message on this because I'm
I
not.
will.
I'm not going to remember to do this.
Oh, I thought you were like, yeah, that's not happening. First, that's not happening.
It's not happening because I can't remember these steps that you're telling me to do later on when it's not snowing outside because it's still cold and
I
snowing.
was just, yeah.
Not
don't do this in the
snowing, but
driveway right now.
there's still snow all over the place. No.
Yeah, here too.
My street hasn't been plowed since 2 weeks ago when the first snowstorm
Stop.
first started.
That's pretty cool.
Not even kidding.
Where do you live? Don't dox yourself, but like in
Oh,
the
I'm in
middle of
Cleveland.
nowhere.
No, I'm in Cleveland, on the west side in the city. I'm just on a side street. It's kind of
That's
I'm a
so
couple streets off of a main
crazy.
street.
Did you call the town?
Town, I'm in a city. They will put me on hold until I die.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you want us
So
to plow the
done.
street? Hang
I'm
on, just wait right
so
here.
Done. This is America. This is America.
I know. We have the right for snowplows.
Well, the main
I
streets and the
cannot-
freeways and shit are all clean. It's just if you can get to them.
Can I just say something? Just like we just discussed enabling, I feel paying taxes now is enabling
Monday's Weekly coming in saying,
bad behavior.
Snake, you should try to get Chad's old third mic radio job.
Listen, I know that sounds funny. They got Alan Cox in a fucking closet with another guy. They got rid of his phone screener and the two other co-hosts that he had, Bill Squire and, oh shit, I forgot her name. They were both comedians here in Cleveland. Amy
Ray DeVito.
Santora. No, Amy Santora. She moved to New York. Like, radio is super, I don't even know how it's functional at this point. It's crazy.
I miss it.
But I would love to be the third mic on Alan Cox show. That'd be great.
I also agree that I don't know how it functions. The radio is always completely powered off in my vehicle. I don't even turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
When I do turn it on, I plug in my little Bluetooth adapter and just play it out of my my phone. Most of the time, I don't do that because I drive such a short distance that I just play it out of my phone speaker, and it's fine.
That's crazy. No, I definitely have to hear. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I drive to silence, but I miss radio. Don't you guys miss it? Just like feeling like you're listening to the same thing as everybody else sometimes, because sometimes I just feel like my friend told me last night, you have to watch this
I
on
listen
Netflix.
to
You
this radio.
have
It's
to."
not like talk show or whatever, but this is a YouTube like live radio, and there's a live chat right below this. I just never have it displayed or anything. This is a radio station, but I mean, it's a digital radio station. It's not the same
Yeah.
thing. But
There's
I
a
know what
different-
you mean. Like right now, there's 100 people watching this as well, you know, and it's 100 people that are probably doing what I'm doing, where it's on a second tab and it's just something to listen to in the background.
I don't know.
I do like that feeling, and that's why I don't watch like 10-hour long mixes or whatever, because that's just a video. It doesn't have that same soul. So I do know what you're talking about in that aspect. Do I miss radio? No, because I didn't grow up with it. I would listen to radio
I
a little bit
forget
before
you're
it.
so young.
Well, I mean, I'm 30, but that's not like to be out of the range of going up with the radio. I just didn't listen to it because I was never in the car that often, and when I was like on my Game Boy. Well, the time I would listen to it is at night before I would go to sleep. I really liked this jazz station that's around here in St. Louis called The Sound.
I have footage of Annie in her car listening to song. She adds N-words to the lyrics regardless of the song.
Hey,
Good
dog.
egg.
I told you that in whatever, man. It's fine. I just like that word, okay?
Well, there's another thing about missing the radio that I want to make a point of.
Mhm.
I used to know what other people were listening to because of the radio.
That's
I know this is
what
going to sound
mean.
stupid the way I'm going to say it, but I could throw on the quote urban station and know what the top black artists are. I couldn't tell you that right now.
Right, because you don't
You know
listen to
what I
the
mean?
radio.
I
There's
feel
not-
like
you
we
don't
don't
listen to
have
Billboard
is Lil
shit.
Nas X-
Sure.
Well, is Lil Nas X still as popular as he was, 5-10 years ago when the radio would just be on at work, or, Bruno Mars or any of these people? Or is
I don't know.
Taylor Swift was the last pop artist and probably is still the only, besides Sabrina Carpenter, and the only reason I know of Sabrina is because of Fortnite.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I
Like,
didn't know who she was
there's-
until
there's
then,
no-
and then there was a whole group chat where just people are like, "Man, look how hot she is! Look at her music." I'm like, who is this? Huh?
I'm like,
Oh,
I was all like, pass. Like, she's cute or
Well, I
whatever,
mean, she's
but
fine.
I'm
but
over it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not. But that's what I mean with the radio. Like, you would at least know. There's an aspect to pop culture that was in everybody's zeitgeist. Like, you knew what was going on, kind of,
Agree.
because of the radio. And now it's very pointed, like you just said. You listen to a
It's
specific.
niche.
You can find what you want exactly, where the radio was kind of just giving you. You were being served things, or you find a college radio station that plays underground stuff or local bands, and then you're like, oh wow, I discovered this way. It's very different now. Even the way people consume music is very different now, and I find it fascinating.
Agree. I listen to old music mostly. Go ahead, Annie.
True story. I went out for a walk Sunday morning. No offense, Quadfather. I walked past a house up where the park is, and I heard a familiar American accent. Someone was watching Kaylee on Rico. Wow. Okay.
Liar.
I can't.
Liar.
I cannot wait till the guy jumps in the chat being like, "Oh my God, I was watching Husey walk down the street and he heard somebody listening to Kaylee on Rico."
It's more
Maybe-
likely that someone would reach out to us and be like, Husey walked past my house, than you to tell us that you heard Rico playing. Take it back.
No, it's not true because there's no way anybody was watching Uncle Rico.
Wow, you
That's
found a
my
pervert's
point.
house. Yeah, exactly, Sam Finley.
Catch up.
Found a pervert's house. That's hilarious.
Lester's. What's Annie looking for?
My notes are over here on the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into it, but don't forget to wrap up the week too, or what's coming up. I was told.
Yeah, I
to
gotta
remind
get
you.
some work done too today. You know, I'm in the office. Ta-da! With my
Okay,
hanging.
so the
wall.
last like big topic I wanted to bring up is, so there's a very good reason why I have my Twitter notifications muted, because sometimes just fucking nonsense happens and you don't really want to be dragged into nonsense. I'm sure most people can relate to not wanting to be sucked into something that has nothing to do with you and you have no interest in.
Yeah.
So, on the 31st, in preparation for last night, I posted, hey, did anyone want to play poker on Tuesday? You know, if you're going to Atlantic City, blah, 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 you know, whatever. If you just want to play poker, download this game, let me know. I got 2 retweets from Monday's Weekly and Spurg Snake in the chat. Neither of which were tagged in the post or anything like that. And that's like the only engagement besides a couple of likes. And then 4 days later, after I posted that, some guy comments on it, not in relation to playing poker. It has nothing to do with playing poker. Instead, he is accusing Eckel Pineapple of being a grifter and doing some like gay ops against Lou to make people stop super chatting him. Which again has nothing to do with me other than the fact that I know Eckel and I'm sometimes associated with I'm on a show with him. I sometimes do content for his show, sure.
Mhm.
But Eckel wasn't tagged in my post. Eckel wasn't at poker night. So I have no idea why I'm being to make an analogy of it. It would be like if some random guy from across town just walked up on my porch and started screaming at me about my friend.
Like, I know this guy, but
To another friend, not even at
Yeah.
you, just to somebody else on your porch about a friend of yours. Just
Right.
doing it in front of you, not even involving you.
He's
Except being
he's
in
not
your
even
presence.
talking to me. Like I said, he's just on my porch. He's just out there screaming
Just
about my
yelling.
friend. Man, the fuck is this Eckel Pineapple guy? And I'm like,
Well, and Cupcake's
Huh?
yelling back. Well, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about,
And
Kai. You know,
Cupcake.
like we got 2 people yelling at people. And
oh
again,
gosh,
real quick,
what
Annie,
happened?
it
What
just,
else?
well, this just dawned on me recent, like while we were thinking, how am I getting it was a deliberate response to your post that I wasn't even tagged in. How did I get tagged in that other than retweeting you? I have no idea.
So what happened now?
Well, it was 2 people arguing over nonsense. Go ahead, Annie. Sorry I interrupted. It riles me up too.
what happened is this guy starts just like psycho posting on my thing about something that has nothing. Like, if he would have just like sent a random tweet out and just added Eckel, it would have been fine. but it's the fact that he commented. Like I said, he walked up onto my porch and started this. You know, so like I don't understand
why on your post.
Why am I
does this
hearing
have
it
to
even? Like,
engagement?
yeah.
This engagement happening under my
go
post.
go
Got
over
you.
there in the street, get on the sidewalk, whatever. You know, like you're literally on my porch screaming at something that has nothing to do with me, and that's why I'm disgruntled about the thing. Is because it has nothing to do with me. And now, I think the guy either got some self-awareness about the situation or somebody recommended that he delete these fucking posts because now they're currently gone on my Twitter. It says this post is deleted by post author. Post is deleted by post author. So all of his comments are deleted except for him commenting saying, you know damn well pay pig is a Dabbleverse term. Your classic glib speaking to distract from your consistent pattern of behavior for money. He can't even make complete sentences. What is that? I'm going to read it again. Your classic glib speaking to distract from your consistent pattern of behavior for money. What?
Okay.
If I want to rewrite this thing, this is more classic glib behavior that you do to speak to distract from your consistent behavior of being a grifter, which he is accusing Eckel of doing. This whole thing is him coming across accusing Eckel of being a grifter by telling people to not send Lou money. He's already incorrect because he doesn't know what a grifter is.
Yeah, that's
it's not the exact definition. I'm para-definitioning here, but a grifter is somebody who maliciously, malevolently, or deceptively gains money from their audience for something that is not exactly what it was advertised to be for. Basically a scam.
AKA snake oil salesman, con man.
I did sell you snake oil, but it does
swindler.
not do what I was advertising it to do. You did make a purchase and received a product, though.
Well, that's the thing. There's no such thing as snake oil because snakes aren't oily.
Exactly.
Oh
But
my gosh.
so the
How annoying.
exactly, it's very annoying because
On a tweet that was just random, so random.
me asking people to come play poker had nothing to do with Eckel, other than the fact that Eckel happens to be my friend and he happens to be in the poker group chat because one week he did play poker with me. Is that the association?
I guess.
I don't understand at all. Because he's constantly using definitions that are mean very specific things in incorrect ways. Like calling Eckel a grifter. Now, to use it correctly, if Eckel and Rochi were raising all of this money and then they didn't come to Hackmania, that's a grift. That's a grift.
If I don't see them there, I'll be like, oh, they were grifters.
They 100% grifted us.
Yeah, even
wow,
Didi
great
was
grift.
right there with it. If they don't show up now,
that's the difference. But the thing was, we're doing this so that we can help us get there if you can. If not, we're hoping to make it there.
Saying you shouldn't donate to Karmic because you don't like him is not grifting. That's
just
a completely different thing. That is also not a great thing.
I'm sorry. Did you see
totally
my tweet?
unrelated.
My bad. I put a hashtag defund Karmic out there. So no, Doom posted a screenshot. He made $12 on his last stream through YouTube, and he didn't make very much in Super Tip either. His money is very much down, and so I put a GIF of Danny Glover going, "Good," and then put hashtag defund Karmic because he is borderline grifting by saying Felicia's not there and that he's not sharing money with her and blah blah blah.
Well, he's being very dishonest with his audience.
I feel that way, that he is very disingenuous, not necessarily deceptive.
What
but
he has to determine, is he a character that this is his character, or is he going to sit there and cry and ask for tier money and make people think that he's actually this human being if you're not? You know what I mean? So if you're sitting there with the person that we don't want to particularly want to enable that relationship in certain ways or whatever, for whatever reasons, I think that it's unfair to his audience for him to lie to them. Does he have the right to privacy? Absolutely. But does he ask for the privacy when he turns the camera around intentionally? No. He's looking for anything at this point.
He needs attention at this point.
Exactly.
Like, it's
He didn't get it from the family the way he wanted.
and now he's getting it in ways that he doesn't necessarily want it, but he's getting it. So I think
And
it's
it
still, I think it's still hitting that spot, even though it's not necessarily a pleasurable hit. All I'm saying
Okay.
is, I think that Karmic should dial back because this isn't. I don't think that he is like a bad person. He's just an idiot. And he's letting that idiot mindset get him into a pattern of bad behavior that people are conflating with him being a shitty dude.
Yes.
Shitty actions don't make you a shitty person. Shitty repeated behavior does, though.
Agreed.
So
That's,
it's unfortunate
I
because
had that conversation.
Snake here
with
in the
his
chat
girlfriend.
multiple times has tried to help, befriend, and was nice to Karmic, and then you can only get stabbed in the back a couple of times before you're like,
I have never had a conversation with him ever. So
I wish I could get to his old streams where he was just being regular. He has them behind the members only, and I refuse to even do that for a month to go get them. But when he was in the big brown chair, just doing gaming, wearing his regular glasses, because he wears glasses, normal guy. He has great music taste. I hate saying that, but he does.
mhm.
do.
I hate it because there's potential. There's something there. He wants to do these
That's
things. He
the
just needs
potential,
direction,
Spurg.
and he
He
won't.
wants to do it.
Yeah, right.
But he won't
does,
take any
that-
direction.
and
or
that's different than
advice.
some of these other
Fucking
people that
awful.
have to do it and need to do it. He does want to do this, and that's
That's
why
what
he
makes
is
me
actually
sad.
interesting to watch and interesting
Yes.
to observe, is because he does have a passion for this.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't have anyone good in his corner, I don't think, because he won't let anyone.
That's my problem.
Well,
Won't
because
let anyone.
this is everybody puts their guard up so high, and that's what I try to. That's what I joke around about the mommy mentorship program. But what I mostly try to encourage Ray to do was engage with the men in the community, so that he could do exactly what Karmic needs to do. Just not be engaged with only one woman and you and her have this triangulation with whomever you're involving in your situation today. But Ray, let your guard down, talk to the men, hang out with them, go for beers with them, do guy things, you know what I mean? And then talk about what you did. That's how that's how it happens, I think, organically. Whereas when the Karmic, who obviously wants to do it, seems super excited about it. Ray obviously wants to do it, won't give up, as he shouldn't. I support that. But I also think that you have to trust somebody at some point in time. And if they
Things
let
are
you down,
so
they
much
let you
easier
down.
when you have allies. Like,
Yeah, and if they let you down,
I'm so
Annie,
thankful for
it's-
Snake because of how much shit he helps me with. It
Yeah.
is very nice to have a person that you trust to be able to help you with all this shit, and then be like, okay, and now I can just walk away knowing that that was a conversation that we only had and nobody else is going to hear about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that you don't develop that until you let your guard down and let one
And I've
person
never
in.
met Snake.
Yeah.
I'm not in person.
Yeah. So,
But out of all the people that I know currently, you know the most. You know what I mean? I don't really like letting
That's-
people know a lot about my personal life, but I do have a lot of trust for Annie and Dylan as well. Like, he's not going to run around him and I talk about family stuff from time to time. I legit worry about you guys sometimes too. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if I don't hear from
Yeah.
Annie in a day or two, I'm like, shit, man, she's under a pile of snow out under the car. You know, because like of conversations like we just had earlier about the tires and stuff. It's like, oh, I know that there's things going on. So you know, if I don't know, it's kind of nice.
That's why
in a
everybody
way.
questions who's allied and teamed up with who, but a lot of times it's not on the surface what it looks like. You know what I mean? There's reasons people have strong points and you navigate to the person that is going to help you with that weakness in yourself, I think. If you're
that's
open to
self-awareness.
learning.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Karmic's problem is. I don't think he thinks he's done growing. And there's an old Eastern Buddhist kind of, you know, they got those Zen stories and stuff, but the lesson is empty your cup. You know, if your cup's too full, if you try to add more to it, it's just going to overflow and fall to the floor.
Yeah.
You want to be able to empty that cup
Sure.
out so you can refill it with new knowledge.
Mhm.
You learn a lot of things and you learn it so well that you're able to forget it and then learn something else new. You don't
Exactly.
necessarily forget it. We talk about
It's
it.
muscle
Annie,
memory at that point.
It becomes that. That's why you throw a punch 1,000 times. You're not necessarily looking to hit somebody, but when it comes time for you to defend yourself and throw that punch, it's just a reaction. And it's the same with life lessons. You learn these life lessons in such a way that you don't forget them. And that's Karmic's problem. His cup is full. He doesn't want to learn anything new. So everything that comes at him just overflows and falls to the floor and doesn't get
That's a very good visual.
absorbed.
Which one, Karmic?
Well, like
Or the cup?
yeah, the cup overflowing analogy. I think it's a good metaphor.
Oh, it's a perfect metaphor. And
They nailed it.
especially if you're not just dumping half the cup out to make room for new, if you're actually pouring the cup into everybody else's so that you can
Share.
share, yeah, and spread knowledge, as long as it's correct knowledge, yeah. But I know that a lot of my weaknesses were not surface weaknesses as much as they were like mental blocks and courage and like self-esteem issues, stuff like that. And if I could get past those things, then I knew I could get to maybe a next level where I could get on camera more comfortably, like this. So I don't know. I think you have to, John, Ray, Karmic, be open to listening as much as you are to talking.
Absolutely. Catching up on a couple comments. Monday saying, Karmic needs to get off the internet. He needs therapy. And, sorry, I just lost my place. And he probably needs medication for bipolar disorder. And then keeping it 100 official saying Karmic is 100% a grifter. He's flat out a liar who cons people into giving him money. Eckel just happens to have a show that he earns from. Huge difference. He is English though, so loses a ton of points on that fucking British guy. If he wasn't British, Eckel would be like perfect. Anyway, I don't believe a single thing about Karmic to be real. Fake anger, fake relationship drama, etc. I don't like seeing people lose money, but I do like that people are onto him. By the way, this is Husey. Any comment on the comments?
Thoughts?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I mean, I said my thoughts.
Okay, cool.
Well, I was muted, but just between us three and chat, Husey and I might be getting gay married at Hackamania 3. Don't tell anybody.
No, don't tell
Anyway,
anybody. I need an outfit.
Speaking
if there's a
of
wedding
Karmic,
going on.
On Thursdays, I've been doing a little mini series called Karmic in Space, where I played the Outer Worlds. It is a space RPG where you are a cop sent to this solar system to shut down the corrupt government and the corrupt corporation that is controlling the solar system. Because you're like an Earth police guy, and they're like, hey, their government's too fucked up. Go stop that.
I love it.
Yeah, so Karmic sold an arm and a leg to go to be a space cop, and now he's running around with his anger issues, beating people with big hammers. So that's what I do on Thursday nights. I will have to re-up my Xbox Game Pass to continue playing it, which at this point is now 3. 16, 16, and 16. We're just going to round it up to, that's about $60, which is the price of the game. So if I don't complete the game over the next purchase of Game Pass, I don't know if I'm going to re-up it, because at that point that I'm paying more than the game is just to play it. You know? And I'm not going to just buy the game at this point, because then I'll have paid even more money than the game is worth. So it's too late at this point. Unless I get it on a really good sale. If it comes out and it's on sale for $20, I'll probably pick it up. Whatever. But that's what I have been doing on Thursdays, and what's coming up this next Thursday.
Perfect.
Tomorrow Thursday or the next Thursday?
Tomorrow is the next Thursday, so that is correct.
Okay, technically.
Both.
Yes. Not the following. Yes, I know. It is confusing sometimes with English and our usage of next weekday.
Close. Yeah.
I have also started God of War for the review of it with Lou the God, who I did mention just earlier being apparently involved in some bullshit. But him and I are going to cover God of War, and so far I'm enjoying it mostly. I'm getting my ass kicked, and it's not in most of it's a good way, but I'm not liking the flavor of the ass kicking currently, you know? And beggars can't be choosers. If I'm asking for a game to kick my ass, it's doing that, and that's what I expected. So it's nailing that. It looks great. It's fun to play. I just need to get good at it. I should be playing it today after this in a couple hours before WATP, because that is when Lou the God can watch it live. So I'm going to try to work around his schedule. Then the other game that we're still playing is Grounded. We are very close to the end of it.
You okay?
We have about 2 bosses left, unless there's another secret boss I don't know about. We have the Wasp Queen that we need to kill. We have all the preparation done for it. We basically just need to go fight her. We have plenty of little things to spawn the boss and do it over and over. Once we kill that boss, we can make the last set of boss armor, which I still haven't looked at. I don't know what it is. And once we do that, we will have all the tokens we need to summon the secret final boss. After that, we're officially done with all of the post-game content and can roll the credits again, getting the good ending and going into New Game Plus. Don't think we're going to play New Game Plus for the What's This Game episode. If we want to keep playing Grounded afterwards, we can, but I would recommend we move to Grounded 2, as it is fully released and is still being released with new content. I think it just got a new update, and there is now a Zest element.
Zesty?
Yes.
Interesting.
So, I'm very curious the setting and the plot of the second game. I would assume Ominent fully successfully stole his technology and is now using it in probably evil corporate-y ways, but I don't know.
I am assuming that as well. Something's still going on with Ominent and Schmechter. I'm curious to find out. Yeah, so the canon ending will be picking back up in 2. I hope that Tully got deracined. We're trying to do that now. Yeah, it's very interesting. I was making the point earlier this week that Grounded is kind of like, and Dee Dee, you'll remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. This is basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game, except it's better, in my opinion. Like, it's done right in this way where like it's all fleshed out. Like there's a secret, not a secret, but there's like a corporate entity that is funding this, where in the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie, it was just kind of like this home tinkerer guy who was working in his attic. This guy, so that guy, imagine him having right. He has a corporate job that he's like basically taking stuff home and trying stuff out at his house, and he figured out how to do this in his home. And so there's another, the evil scientist is trying to steal his work, which makes, you know what I mean? There's like more stakes here, and it really made me. Instead of making it Honey, I Shrunk the Kids the game, they took the concept and made it their own. And they did a fantastic job of turning it into something that it really bit on my nostalgia and Made me interested in a style of game. Annie really made me interested in a style of game that I don't typically play, which is like survival crafting. I just can't be bothered a lot of times because I don't have the mindset to do it. It's not in front of me in my hands, so I don't think about it. You know, like
when I watch,
it's always just basic stuff to get by.
yeah, when I was watching you two show
Is
me,
that an
like, the
SU hat?
Syracuse?
I don't know. KB in the chat is asking, is that an SU hat?
Syracuse.
Syracuse University? Is that SU?
That's an S and a U, so maybe.
But there's no U on the hat, so I don't know. You know, that's why I'm asking. Is it
But
SU?
I don't know what SU. There could be a lot of universities that start with S, right? So.
Could be. Oh, wait.
Iceberg, I'm so happy to see you. But watching
Stupid
you
StreamYard.
two,
Hold on. There.
the world that you built, Annie, you don't need to talk while you navigate. I told you this.
You know what? You're right.
Always.
Anyway, it
I
was
don't
so
want dead
cool.
air
And
though.
then
You know.
they're
So
living in like this whole tree with roots and animal like critters and beds made out of things, and it's really cool. So I like watching it, and I have quite an imagination, so I can follow along for the most part. So if you're into that, watch the games, guys.
I really like the cozy crafting games. Like I really appreciate Grounded because it isn't an easy game. Like Minecraft is easy. Like the most dangerous thing you really got to worry about in Minecraft is typically like a creeper. You know, it's gonna come over and it's gonna blow up. Like it's not that dangerous. There are, you know, you can get into dangerous situations, but every single thing in the yard is trying to kill you, including the yard itself.
That's crazy.
So I appreciate the level of difficulty, and I also appreciate how good it feels to overcome those difficulties. At the beginning of the game, a wolf spider was like a complete nightmare for us. Now I can walk up to a wolf spider and get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, I take care of everything mostly on my own. The only things that I haven't tried to fight on my own are like boss characters like you do. But I'm fairly confident if my armor and weapons are up to snuff, it should be pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, especially, and that's where I'm at right now. And I'm so lazy, Annie. You do so much extra stuff for grinding. Like I should, like there'll be brittle stuff. I can upgrade my armor because you went and got the shit for me to upgrade my armor. And that's what I've been slacking on, and that's what I could have been doing this whole time during the days, just like.
I'm more into the.
But you want to make it a
theory.
hobby, though. Yeah, you like. For me, I like that aspect of it, and that's why I get on for a couple hours in the morning, and you know, I just go around and kill bugs, collect parts, get some clay, you know, build back up the stuff that we're gonna use in the night, all night, because I don't want us to spend our entire play session being like, okay, let's go get some spider web. All right, I'm gonna go grab the grass. Okay, cool. Can you go get the clay? All right, cool. Oh crap, I forgot my potions.
We've had those chill sessions like that where we were just kind of running around and resource gathering and doing stuff. And that's the other part of the game that I really like. It's not fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
It's go at your own pace. You know, you take your time and you can do whatever you want. And the yard is so explorable. It is just there's nooks and crannies.
Yes, they took me on a tour, and it was like an hour-long tour. So if you even just want a tour, it's like a whole hour of a day of your day to be entertained, because it's. But like I like game theory, right? I love trying to get into the player's head, and Annie does a lot of. Well, we're gonna need this because we're gonna have to do that with it, and I'm like, you see, I would have never thought of that. So these are like. Things you can apply in real life, but just like foresight and procrastination.
Resource management.
Yeah.
Resource management and lateral thinking.
There you go, guys. You're going to teach me. I'm going to be better.
My issue is I treat games like real life, and everything sits in chests. Like there would be 17,000 chests full of every resource you'll ever need, but I would have never had built anything.
See, I treat life like a game.
That's the problem. As I don't spend, I won't spend. Everything is in the bank, conserved, and I'll use it when I need it. Except the game doesn't tell you when you need it. you're supposed to know you need it because
Exactly. You have to use it when you
just
need
struggling
it.
to the next enemy. You know, if I
It's what you
I would
have
have
it
struggled
for.
against, but that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't. It's
See, I have
have
to
it
get
and
into his head.
never use it because I don't know what. Like I'm always planning for a catastrophe. That's why. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be prepared, but
But you're planning for
not
catastrophe in
I,
a game. I'm planning for catastrophe in the real world. You understand that,
No,
right?
no, that's what I
Like,
mean. That's what I mean. My real world, my real life affects my gameplay. I can't
okay,
cut loose
okay.
in the game and
Okay,
use the
see,
resources. I can't spend my money
that's why I
because it's
like watching you
almost like real
guys.
money. I can't do it. That's why I have 800K in fake money in our gambling game because I don't go all in or play high stakes. I play low stakes, but it's fake money. Why do I care, you know?
right.
And so yesterday I lost 50 grand and I feel like I actually lost 50
Oh,
grand though, you know?
stop.
I remember right now. I'm remembering
You're
it
like, God
now.
damn it,
feels
that
real.
money. Ugh,
It's
gross.
real to me.
It's real to me. Yes, you're
That's wrong
right.
one.
I have things in my life that are real to me.
Yeah, that's right. What a douche. And it's not real.
I think our like planning and playing styles complement each other because he has that like hoarding mentality and I have that like, okay, let's build out, let's build out, let's build out, let's build up. And if I didn't have that bank of resource constantly, I would have to spend more time doing it. A great example is sometimes Snake will be like, do you have a shopping list? And I'm like, oh, I'm out of this, we're out of this, you know, this would be helpful to have. And I'll log in and the chest will be completely full of it. And I'll be like, oh, sweet, this is enough for like 3 days of me doing shit and I don't have to do shit now. Mushroom
it was
specifically, like mushroom brick. He filled up an entire chest of mushroom brick, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to use this for. And then I came across something, and I'm like, holy crap, they would really help to have 800 mushroom right now. Oh, I do.
Oh my gosh. Look at you two.
But that's what I mean. Like, I don't mind
I
farming
don't know,
the resources,
Husey. And he's moving
especially
in on
if
your
you find a
man.
use.
Sorry. But yeah, I'm excited to watch you guys always.
Well, I'm
That's
glad
good when you're in
because
the
I know
chat,
that
too.
you had watched me finish To the Moon, which is a game made by Freebird Studio that I have fallen in love with a second time. I played it when it came out a decade ago, and I'm playing it again, and I love it just as much. It's just as funny, just as quirky.
Neil and Evelyn, right?
Rosalind. Eve is her first name. Eva.
Eva. Yeah. Neil and
Eva
Eva.
Rosalind. They are
Aw.
great characters, and I'm really excited for the follow-up game, Paradise Lost. Or Lost Paradise? Paradise Lost, one of the two. Yeah, pretty sure it's Paradise Lost. That's what my note says. So, I don't know the story of the second game, other than the subject they may be talking about, which was the little boy from A Bird Story. Little boy found a bird and, like, raised it up, and then the bird, like, wanted to leave because he wanted to go find his mate, and then the vet tried to take him, but he like did what was best for him, not what's best for the bird. What's really, really good about A Bird Story is there was 0 words, no dialogue, no monologue. Everything was just told to you by visual and music. I really liked it. And both that and To the Moon made me cry multiple times, and I'm sure Paradise Lost is going to do the same thing. While checking out the website, I found out that there is a third game in the series now called Imposter Factory. So there is still more and more of Eva and Neil that we can explore. I'm very curious to know why Neil is the way he is and what his painkiller addiction is and what it's doing to him. And what the fuck was the end of that second bonus episode? Is somebody forcefully putting her in a simulation, or is she simulating on herself? What is she simulating on herself for? What is she trying to get out of it? There's a lot of questions on that, like, last 3 frames of the game where it flickers and she's in that apartment and then goes back and, like, reloops the dialogue into it. Is she conscious of that she just looped there? Because she freaked out earlier when she saw that, like, hologram clone ghost version of her, but then she didn't freak out when she, like, woke up in a room that she probably isn't familiar with and then time looped. I don't know. I'm very curious to find out what the bigger implications of that is. and that'll be on Saturday nights. Saturday nights is when I'm doing this up until I finish the series.
Perfect.
And the other big thing that I have going on is, nope, I mentioned Karmic in Space. I think that's pretty much it. Let me peek over at my schedule here.
While she's peeking, I don't have much going on. I'm going to be on Husey. That's what I'm doing this week. Ladies' night.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Why has Husey still not invited me on his show? Do I have to invite myself?
He's
I
Do I have-
think what I told you.
Do I have to have you send me the link and then me appear back in stage and do this, just like Rico does, and then get kicked out?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping for.
Sorry, Husey. We've just arranged it.
I think that about wraps it up. Unless you two have anything that you want to talk about, what your week's been up to, any particular shit besides the John and Karmic shit?
That was
the only thing
really
I
it,
want to
yeah.
mention is maybe next Monday we play Are We There Yet?
Ooh.
Instead of me doing the Family Feud Wheel of Fortune thing, it might be a Monday Madness. If not this upcoming Monday, the following Monday for sure. We got to plan it out. So that might we'll put a pin in that and see what happens. But I might be changing the style of Monday nights a little bit.
Get some variety in there, you know. I think that's probably a good idea because you don't want to get burnt out, and you can only play the same amount of questions so many times because the game only has so many. It's not like a real Family Feud where they can just get new surveys, get new questions, or whatever. You know.
Yeah, it's not a live service like that. There is one though, I do believe.
Ooh,
that's Ubisoft, so I'm not.
No,
it's
never mind.
Ubisoft, so I'm staying away.
Yep. No, thank you. Tonight we are going to be doing a game called Yap Yap after WATP. I do not know if we're going to stream it or not. I guess I will launch the game, run it during WATP, figure it out. So keep your eye out, subscribe to the channel, notifications if you want, although I go live pretty often and whatever. But anyway, I would like notifications on. You don't have to, though.
Put the notifications on.
You can always turn them back off, you know. And Yap Yap is it's in the genre of friend slop, which is a genre of games that is specifically meant to be played with friends or in an online lobby with random people where you're all cooperating towards the same sort of goal. One of the big ones that popularized it was Lethal Company, where you are a employee of basically a alien janitor company. You're sent to go to random facilities on random planets and pick up random junk and then go sell that junk. Basically, space janitor salvagers. Interesting game. What makes it really cool is the game chat in the game is proximity based. So the closer you are in game, the easier it is to hear and the more clear your voice is. If you're like 4 rooms away, you might be able to hear them, but it'll be like, and you're like,
so you know someone's there.
Yes, and then suddenly whenever you're like calling out and you're like, Josh? Oh, fuck. Hello? Josh? Josh, are you still alive? Did you get too far away?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a 50-50 chance. He's Schrodinger's Josh right now. He's either dead or perfectly fine in another room.
Okay.
This game is a game where you are 4 wizards minions, and you're going around doing missions for the wizard master, such as killing little goblin guys and collecting stuff so he can brew a potion or whatever missions he comes up with. I don't know much outside of the game. The gimmick of this game, again, is, you know, your voice chat is based on how close together you are and whatever, but it is a magic casting game, so you have to be like, Expelliarmus, Expelliarmus, Expelliarmus. And if you are like, Expelliarmus, they'll be like, you didn't cast that spell. That's not how you say that word. So you have to not only keep your cool, you have to keep your ability to speak calmly while doing things and not trying to yell at your friends to also tell them to cast their spells correctly. So it sounds like it could be interesting. And and pretty fun. So I like this friend slop game. And the other one that Snake mentioned is RV There Yet. I believe you and up to 4 friends need to get an RV up a mountain. By any means necessary. You have like tow hinges. You can build little bridges. The RV works, so it can drive, but it can't drive straight up a wall. But if you climbed all the way up that wall and put up like your tow hinge and hooked it up to the thing, you could drag the RV up the wall. So it is a game about planning, keeping things together, and not fucking up. Because if you fuck up, your RV is going to fall down the mountain and either explode, or you're going to just lose progress at the very least.
And the graphics are really cool because he gave us a little preview.
Yeah, they're kind of silly.
Dope.
Yeah, it looks like
cartoony,
cute little bean boys.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of like Fall Guys.
I don't know what that is, but
Cute little bean boys playing obstacle course. Basically American Ninja, but you're a bean.
beans are cute.
Beans are cute.
Yeah, they did seem beanie. Like,
Hitch and a winch equals a hitch. Thank you.
Hitch and a winch, yes. Fall Guy-y kind of, and the physics seem a little wonky, so it's not exactly, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the easiest task.
Adam called this episode "Beans Are Cute,"
and he's gonna be my little bean from now on. That's it. You got my nickname.
Oh, damn it! All right, well.
Hey, Beanie.
It's too late now.
It's stuck. You're my beanie. Aw. I love when I figure it out.
Get her out of here.
Bye, guys. No, I have to get to work. Annie, Thank you so much for having me always. And thanks everybody who stuck around to listen to me.
Thank you very much. Which Twitter do you want people to follow you on?
Loophole Lady. That's where I'm at.
All right. Follow her on Twitter at Loophole Lady or X, whatever the fuck you call it.
It's X. All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for joining, Mammy. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I think we hit all the points I want to hit, unless you wanted to get back into that shit about Twitter, but I think I covered the big part of it. If you got a problem with a guy on Twitter, go talk to him or DM him or at him. Don't go to somebody else's house and then call him up and be like, come over here and fight me. You're insane. Leave me the fuck alone, please. Because I would really prefer not to block people on Twitter. But if I have to get distracted from a fun poker night stream and wonder why the fuck I have 20 notifications while I'm trying to get Andy from All Apologies Podcast to come play poker with us, I don't want to have to worry about that fucking stress. That seems very simple. I shouldn't have to deal with your beef with Eckel or Lou or Cupcake or whoever the fuck you were psycho babbling at. It has nothing to do with me. Leave me alone. Whoever you were, Shane Doodling, please leave me alone. Fuck you. Get off my Twitter.
I don't even. That's what I mean. Like, that person doesn't follow either one of us, or we follow them back. And picked a fight with Pineapple and Cupcake on a post that doesn't even mention either one of them. Just a mutual friend of all of those. Yeah, exactly. Mute them. Or block them. This person, whoever it is, can get blocked for all I give a fuck. But not just Twitter, everywhere. Discord and Reddit and shit. If you're in a group chat or something somewhere and you got a problem with somebody in the group, DM them. If you got a problem with somebody on the internet, don't reply to a fucking random ass shit tagging people in it that don't need to be in it. I got the same thing happened to you, happened to me. It was 20 notifications on that thread.
Because you retweeted it. That's why. Because you retweeted it, you by default at Twitter, Twitter's like, well, you posted this post, so it's on your thing. That's what a retweet is, basically. You just retweet it. But
but literally about poker night, and they posted on that days later. It's just so bizarre. Ugh. And then we went over it last night in depth, like, because there's that main thread, and then there's responses to each other response that is now gone, apparently.
If someone has a cartoon profile photo as a weird or has a weird name and they're mouthing off, it's an instant mute or block depending on my mood at the specific time. Exactly.
Right,
like
right.
because I mean it's just yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Bye. All right, whatever. It's nice. Yeah. You shouldn't have to deal with random smog.
Well, and it happened the other time that it just happened, because it happened twice to me yesterday. That time I was tagged in the actual original post because it was for a show. But somebody did the same thing, picked a fight with somebody else who wasn't on the show, and there's just 37 replies of them going back and forth. Oh, you suck. No, you suck. Why do I... untag me, thanks.
Yes. That's pretty much concludes this broadcast day. Check back in a little bit. I plan on streaming God of War. So thank you so much for joining Snake, and thank you so much for everyone's generous donations. I very much appreciate it. Until then, we'll see you next time.